You, it's Richard the Urban Warlock here from Urban Warlock Healing. I'm just going to do a collective no hashtag reading. Not going to ask anything in particular, just see where it goes. So the idea with these is that it lands on your page if you need to hear any advice from it. Just to let you know that I do not reach out for readings. There are a few scam accounts out there now of myself. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. So I do appreciate people messaging me and saying, oh, we've got a scam account after you. There's nothing I can do. I report it, nothing happens. It's the same with all tarot readers, so please just block them yourselves. So let's have a look and see where we go with this. Just to also let you know, the little kind of app Where Angels Fear, that's my new paranormal venture. So if you're into the paranormal, please give us a subscribe on YouTube. Okay, our pilot episode is coming out on Sunday the 3rd of September at 8 p.m. Right, guys, so let's have a look and see what we've got. Got the lighter Waitesmiths today. So first card we've got here is the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. Now, wands relate to the element of fire. We're generally talking about some action. Now, with the knights, let me hold it up right. They're always in a bit of a rush, okay? They don't have the knowledge of the kings and the queens, they're more so than the pages, but they just want to do something. This knight in particular wants to take action. Now, you notice with the horse, it's prancing, it's leaping, so he's in a real rush to get started with something. Now, when it's in the reverse position, I'm going to go down the lines of possibly holding back. It's like you need to push forwards, but you're pulling too much on the reins at the moment. Now, that's fine, but unfortunately, we've got a fixed card here, which is the death card. So death doesn't mean death. Death means change. It's about rebirth. It's about leaving behind what no longer serves us, or killing off what no longer serves us, if you want to call it that, and then resurrecting into something new. Now, it's in the upright position, so I generally find that it's something that's potentially come a little bit out of the blue. But it's got to happen. It is for your higher, for a greater, higher purpose. It is going to make you a happier person. It is going to make you a better person overall. So go with it. Go with it. I think you are going to go with it. Now, whether or not... See, I was wondering if this was along the lines of kind of like holding off with this change, but it's in the upright position, so there's no real resistance there. I kind of almost want to say that... any kind of holding back is possibly because we had a little bit of a feeling that something might be in the air, in the energies. But yeah, changes. If it's not happened just yet, I don't think it's probably happened just yet. It's on its way. We then got the Hierophant in the upright position. So the Hierophant, dressed up a bit like a Pope type figure. It talks about some kind of learning, some kind of connection with spirituality. That's the line I'm going to go down in, as opposed to the kind of Taurus trait of tradition. This change is going to... You see, these aren't really awakening cards as such. That would be more the Tower card. But I feel it's kind of a bit like an awakening. I feel like an awakening might have already happened. So we're aware that change needs to be made, and possibly we're coming out of that. We're coming out of that kind of state of shock, because awakenings are hard. We're coming out of the state of shock. Something then's been triggered, which has led to the Death card, and then that's going to move on to onto the Hierophant. So it's a bit more like, right, we're ready. This change in me has happened. I'm leaving behind what no longer serves me, and I'm going to start investigating. I'm going to look into this further. So just bear with me whilst I pull another two. Okay, we then got the Fool in the upright position. Okay, so the Fool is the very first card in the tarot deck. The Fool isn't a fool as such. The Fool is more about just kind of getting out there and seeing what's what, living in the moment. The Fool just grabs his little handkerchief, I said sack then, on his stick, and he's off. Now, some other tarot readers attribute this to a leap of faith. I kind of might do on this occasion. I normally go leap of faith with the Hangman when it's a decision, but I'm kind of going to go down the leap of faith road with this one, just because there's something new coming in, and it's a bit like, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. I've changed inside. I'm starting to feel like I'm learning more about myself, my higher self in particular. I'm gonna take a little bit of a leap of faith. Now with the Fool, They go off. They don't care that they don't have a specific plan. If anything comes along which challenges them, they'll just sidestep it. They'll go in a slightly different direction because they don't have this kind of plan of like, I need to get there, I need to be there. It's just a bit like learning about yourself, growing, and taking a bit of a chance and seeing where things go. We then got the Ace of Wands, so again, fire, action. Aces mean about bringing in a new energy. They're not about necessarily starting something. That's a 3. So ace is about bringing in new energy. 2 is about making a plan, how to kind of move forward with that. 3 is about starting. It's in the reverse position. Now, aces are always positive, but when it's in the reverse position, it tends to just mean that we're holding off a little bit. And I feel it's because we're not 100% sure on what direction we're going in. We're just going to have a bit of fun with exploring things. So this new kind of way of moving forwards, it is going to come through, but it's just not ready yet. So let's say you've had a spiritual awakening. You know that you want to change something in your life. You want to maybe turn it into a career. You want to help people. You want to change people's lives. Now, you might have some slight psychic abilities, but you might feel more naturally drawn to do something like healing, Reiki, crystal healing, something along those lines. So rather than going, right, I'm definitely going to do this, you're just going to have a play about with them, see what feels right, have a bit of fun with it. And then once you've kind of narrowed that down, that's when that Ace of Wands will flip over and you'll start to say, right, I'm going to take some action in regard to this direction I'm going in. The overall outcome card is the Magician. Okay, so the Magician is a very positive, powerful card. The Magician holds all the suits on the table there. So he's got Cups, Wands, Swords and Pentacles, Infinity symbol above his head, and then he's waving around his magic wand. This card is about manifestation. Okay, it's so powerful. This is telling me that this is a great time for manifesting. So if this is happening now, if you're currently in that kind of full state, get manifesting there. Manifesting is quite easy. People tend to overcomplicate it. Put out there what you want. You can do it verbally. You can do it in your mind. You can write it down. You can write it down on paper and then burn it. Whatever. It is just about getting what you want out into the universe. And don't be afraid to ask big. It's not selfish to ask the universe for something. If it feels that you're not ready for it, it won't come in, or it will come in smaller chunks. So really put that out there, because you're a master manifester at this moment in time. So I'm just going to go for a blockage card. So blockage card, we've got the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Pentacles relates to earth. It can be money and finance, but it can also mean non-financial wealth. So when I say that, it's what we invest our time, efforts and energies in. So let's hold this up. So we've got the chap here and he's juggling the two coins. We've got the sea in the background, the boat's bobbing up and down. So it's talking about things being a little bit hectic at the moment, and that's not a surprise because there's some big changes coming in for you. It could also indicate a bit of a choice of where to put your energies. When it's in the reverse position, I want to kind of go along the lines of just prioritize things for yourself. Yes, you might not have a plan, but just make sure that anything that's really, really important, don't take your eye off the ball with that, okay? Because we don't want any of those spinning plates to start dropping. If there's anything that you can kind of put on the back burner or cut off completely, do it, okay? You need to be focusing during this time on yourself, but life still goes on, I'm afraid, and we still have to go to work and we still have to do the food shop and stuff like that. Removing any blockages, we've got the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse position now. The card shows of the chap giving money out to the poor. I'm just going to keep this simple. I want to say, don't be giving your time and energy away to other people. Simple as that. Focus on yourself. So I hope that resonates. Like I say, it is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please do give the new YouTube channel a like and a follow if you're into paranormal, and I'll catch you guys next time.